Hey all, Sidison here. Xbox is killing themselves. No, and it ain't even funny. It's honestly kind of sad, but they're really doing it to themselves at this point. Um, I there's no point in me trying to defend anything that they're doing. It's they're digging their own grave, honestly. And it's kind of hard to see this as somebody that's grown up with Microsoft and Xbox and stuff, but I honestly I don't recognize that company anymore. I really don't. I can't defend it. I know there's still some people out there, some Xbox loyalists that are still defending their practices and defending what they're doing, price hikes, the layoffs and all of that. But for me, honestly, I can't stand by this anymore, because at least I made a video on this previously on how Xbox is dying, but at least in that video I could point to other companies and be like, hey, they're being taken advantage of. There is no advantage. They are not taking it. They're trying to take advantage of the players, but they can't. They honestly can't, and nobody's falling for it. Everybody's reacting to it negatively. But yeah, I'm gonna be going into that in today's video, so stay tuned. But before I start talking about it, the usual, if you like this kind of content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about Xbox right now. Tell me what y'all think, and I'll be sure to read them. I really like y'all's support. I'm trying to grow. I'm kind of small. Please help. But okay, in all seriousness, I appreciate y'all's support so far, and I really appreciate any support y'all are willing to give me. But with that said, let's get back into the topic of hand, which is Xbox. Now, I actually originally made a video about this very similar topic back in February, about Xbox and their declining sales, but at least in that video I was going more in depth with how Xbox was losing their exclusives while getting none of the exclusives from other companies. And actually, partially, that was resolved, because while Xbox did give some of their exclusives, I think like Gears of War, the PlayStation in turn did give Xbox, what was it, Helldivers 2. So yeah, it was at that point I was like thinking, oh, we finally reached like the good ending where Xbox and PlayStation have finally gotten together and ended the console wars, because they're working together and sharing games with each other. Xbox got Helldivers 2, PlayStation got Gears of War, and this would all go well and Xbox would be doing well, but that's not what's been happening recently. Now there's been even before this, there was originally a previous hike in prices, I think around May or March, I don't know, during the spring. There was a original, like a small price hike, and it came to their hardware, so their Xbox Series X, Series S consoles, and a few peripherals, so a lot of hardware. And at that time Xbox was saying, oh, it's because of tariffs and it's because of the increased costs of manufacturing, blah blah blah. And yeah, I mean, even then, that was a tough pill to swallow, at least the price hike that was given to us back then. I believe, I might need to get my facts checked, but at least in May, the price hike was up $100 for the Series X and $80 for the Series S. Now, I want to mainly focus on the Series S, because that's the biggest affected when it comes to Xbox's strategy. But yeah, at least back then, things were bad. Mainly bad in terms of Xbox. They were doing a lot of what you would like. They were doing a lot of layoffs. They were laying off a lot of people. A lot of companies were getting shut down, and yeah, a lot of, I think that was mainly swept under the rug a lot, but yeah, that was not a good look for Xbox. But recently, at least around this that's happened so far, this has probably been the worst, with them actually shooting themselves in the foot, actually, because we got a second price hike, but this time it's not only hardware, it's also software with Game Pass. And man, I don't know what to say, because Xbox at this point has gotten all their cards handed to them, and they still played horribly, and they're still losing. This has got to be one of the dumbest moves, and I honestly don't understand people that are trying to defend this, for even like hardcore Xbox fans. But yeah, they've now increased the prices of their consoles again. This time another $20 for the Series S and another $50 for the Series X. And now I guess it's I don't know. This tariffs thing makes no sense, because Xbox is owned by Microsoft, which is a multi-million-dollar company. And I don't understand how Xbox does not have the money to offset the cost. I mean, PlayStation has also had to deal with it. In fact, I think they'd have to deal with it far worse, because PlayStation itself is a Japanese company, while Xbox is an American company. Now, I understand that there's like, oh, you're building your consoles and all the components outside. But yeah, even PlayStation was able to offset their costs for American buyers. But Xbox, $400 for the Series S, the baseline, is not even, no, at that point you're getting to the PlayStation 5 Slim territory, and I would say objectively that is a better console. Xbox's biggest win, at least for a while, was the fact that you could get the Series S for $300 and you could get Game Pass, and now Game Pass has also been raised to another price, and oh my god, these price raises are egregious. I mean, why? Now, okay, this is also stupid for blaming the quote-unquote tariffs, because these are all software, and last time I checked, nothing was being made in regards to, no physical things were being made or shipped around that would be affected by tariffs. So I don't know exactly how tariffs are affecting Game Pass to where they have to increase the price of Game Pass, but this is a monthly subscription. I think they're increasing it by $20 a month, which at that point it kind of defeats the purpose of, because the original point of the selling point of Xbox Game Pass was it was a cheap and quick way to get into games. Now, you didn't own any of these games, and that was a major problem, I think, especially with the Series S not having a disk drive, so you can't really play your games, quote unquote. But yeah, you don't own these games, and now these games are, the only selling point that made it really good, the whole price, the price of the Series S and the price of Game Pass, both of those have now went up to where I don't think it's not working. It's not working. Now, Xbox came out, they did say, oh, don't worry, we're going to keep the price of those who already had Game Pass. This will only affect new customers, but I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, there was a massive amount of people going in and trying to remove their and try to stop their Xbox Game Pass subscriptions. So yeah, to the point where Xbox's store was even crashing because of how much they had to deal with people unsubscribing from Game Pass. But yeah, this is not a good look. This is terrible, and I don't know, because they're doing it to themselves. They are shooting themselves in the foot with this one. And yeah, prices, I mean, what, the Xbox Series X, the one with the actual disc drive, is now $650. That's edging really close to the actual PS5 Pro, which again is also kind of a stupid purchase. But I mean, these like, what is Xbox doing? I don't understand. They can't be saying that they're running out of money, because Microsoft is a massive company. They are. I think that at this point they are purposefully trying to milk their fan base. And I mean, thankfully it's not like Nintendo, where I mean Nintendo has the same thing, but at least with Xbox, people aren't as stupid as to like, you know, pay all these prices, pay all the outrageous prices, because Xbox doesn't have exclusives as much anymore. You know, they put all their games on everywhere, and so they don't have as much exclusives, and yet they're trying to act like they do, and they're trying to, you know, charge all these outrageous prices and expect people to pay them. I don't know why they're doing this. It's not a good look for the brand. It's not a good look for all the people that love Xbox. And I mean, right now, I mean, I'm not gonna buy the new Xbox, and I'm probably not gonna buy Game Pass. Now, I have a Xbox One, and I like that thing. I really love Xbox game, and most of my games are physical. I don't really go into digital games, and I think, yeah, this is not good. And there's a lot that's going wrong. This is outside of all the layoffs and all the studio closures that Xbox has been going through, you know. And man, I don't know who's in charge of all this, and they do really need to fix up everything. But yeah, that's my 2 cents into it. I know there's like a billion videos out there, but yeah, what would they have to do, honestly, is just probably revert back to the original prices. And even then, they've kind of lost trust with a lot of people, so it's only a bandage situation at this point. But yeah, that's my 2 cents into this topic. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. I'd love to go back, and I will be replying to everybody's feedback. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. I got a few videos I have planned. So yeah, see y'all. Bye.